Have you ever felt like there's something beneath the surface of your life that is trying to wake you up? Like there's a pattern repeating itself over and over again, slightly different each time. A new person, a new situation, a different version of the same frustration. What if life isn't chaos? What if it's a system, sort of like a game, designed not to punish you, but to shape you? Not everyone notices this. Most people go through life repeating the same cycles, stuck in the same level forever, thinking life is this, that it's normal. But you are starting to feel it, aren't you? That pull to evolve, that feeling that something in your reality needs to shift. The feeling that there's a version of yourself that you haven't fully stepped into yet, but you must. Hi, my name is Yas. Welcome to my channel, and today we are going to explore the game of life, just to see what happens. Let's begin by understanding how the game works. First thing you need to know is that life moves by levels. Each level has its own curriculum, its challenges, frictions, initiations, and rewards. And here's the mechanic. You don't pass to the next level by waiting. You pass by transforming. At first, the game is generous. It invites you softly. Subtle discomforts, repeating emotions, this strange deja vu feeling that something is trying to get your attention. But you ignore it, so the feelings intensify. The subtle frictions become discomfort, and then the discomfort becomes chaos. But remember, the game isn't designed to punish you, it's designed to teach you. So the same lesson will keep showing up again and again until you learn it. Most people don't resist change because they're lazy, but because they've made a home inside that pattern. Even if that home is painful, it's familiar. Even if that level is suffocating, it's predictable. And often, humans prefer the discomfort they know to the transformation they don't. Each level of the game of life asks something from you. It requires specific skills, awareness, and inner shifts. It might be boundaries, or maybe stillness. It could be the courage to leave, or the humility to stay. The next level doesn't wait for you to be ready. It waits for you to match its frequency. You don't enter it by force. You enter it by becoming the version it requires. Once you understand that life repeats its lessons until you learn them, you start to see the game of life everywhere. Freud called it repetition compulsion, the psychological tendency to recreate unresolved emotional wounds with a different scene but the same feeling. It's like we relive the same thing over and over until we are ready to release. On a different perspective, Lacan pointed out something interesting, that many of the things we chase in life, success, approval, status, don't come from the true self. They come from the other. Society, culture, family structures. It's like we already entered the game programmed with someone else's desire. We become characters in a simulation we didn't choose. That's why so many people climb ladders only to realize that it's leaning against the wrong wall. And in Eastern thought, there is samsara, the cycle of suffering caused by unconscious attachment and repetition. It's like we relive the same emotional wounds again and again in our lifetimes until we wake up. I hope that by now you realize that the key to this game is awareness. It's not about escaping the game, but realizing that you're in it. It's no longer about reacting to it, but making conscious choices. The moment you become conscious of the loop, it starts to loosen. You start asking different questions, showing up differently. You stop playing the game by default, and you start playing by design. Plato saw it too. In the allegory of the cave, he describes people living in a shadow world, only aware of the surface, believing it to be reality. But one person turns, walks towards the light, and everything changes. It's not that the game disappeared, it's that he saw through it. That's what awareness does. It doesn't end the system, it changes how you interact with it. And then comes Joe Dispenza, who bridges neuroscience and philosophy. He says that your inner state, your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, shape your world externally. So life doesn't respond to what you want, but to who you are. If you're still operating from the energy of your current level, you will keep attracting experiences that match it. But if you become aware of it, you embody the lessons of the level, and you start showing up as your next level self, you stop waiting for life to change. You change, and life follows. Maybe the next level of your life is already unlocked, but the version of you required to enter it hasn't fully arrived yet. So wake up. Become aware of the lessons. The game wants you to evolve. It's giving you plenty of opportunities to learn. So now you have a choice to keep resisting or start evolving with life. To keep on the loop or to become aware of the pattern. Tell me, what would happen if you took one step? Not towards transformation just yet, but towards curiosity. What if you started to become more aware of your game? If you explored the lessons it's trying to teach you, the patterns you're repeating, your loop. You don't need to have all the answers yet. You just need to start asking the right questions. So, grab my hand and let's question this game, just to see what happens. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe, and I'll keep you curious every other week.